Welcome back. A healthy herd means a profitable herd. And while getting calves off to a good start is important, keeping them in good shape is also critical to the producer's bottom line. Reporter Dave Russell heads to central Nebraska to learn the long-term value of a well-planned spring vaccination program.
Well, I grew up in Franklin my whole life, and my family's been here for over 100 years.
Just 8 miles from the Kansas border, Tim Carr is a fifth-generation rancher, has worked hard building a strong and successful cow-calf operation.
We run around 875 cows, and this year we're keeping 130 replacement heifers. We're a closed herd. The only thing we buy is virgin bulls and bring them in. We've been keeping our own replacements for as long as I can ever remember, and we're kind of proud of that fact.
Tim also sees great value in using the natural resources available to complement the work he's doing on his ranch.
We farm, we irrigate with both canal water from the lake at Harlan County and groundwater, so kind of a diversified type operation. We use the corn stalks for the cow herd and the grain, and then we try to make things better with, windbreaks and making good places that we can calve out cows.
Along with working hard to provide the best facilities for his cattle, Tim knows having a good herd health plan in place is a top priority. So each year, Tim and his veterinarian, Dr. Jeremy Van Boning, work together to come up with a plan that will meet the herd's specific needs.
I think it's really something that more producers should take the time to do. If everybody's on the same page, we know what we're going to do. The cattle get handled right, the vaccines get handled right, all the little stuff is done correctly, and that'll make a big difference in the final outcome.
New diseases are coming, seem to be prevalent all the time, and new vaccines and different ways of administrating them, and clear down to your BQA. We're trying to do it right. And if we got somebody that can kind of help us make those decisions and lead us in the right direction, then it just makes it easier for all of us.
Dr. Travis Van Ann, a professional service veterinarian for Beringer Ingelheim Vet Medica Incorporated, says the first step to building a strong herd is making sure the newborn calves are getting enough colostrum.
A calf that gets adequate colostrum is 3 times less likely to be treated at the feed yard and 3 to 9 times less likely to be treated prior to weaning. So it's very important that cattle get adequate colostrum in the first 6 hours.
But making sure the calf gets enough colostrum is just the beginning. Spring vaccination programs play a vital role in keeping young calves healthy while preparing them for success down the road.
The shots we give at branding prime the immune system, create memory cells, and establish an immune system in that calf that when he receives the next vaccination at preconditioning or at weaning will mount a more complete, or hopefully what we call an anamnestic or complete immune response that will protect the calf for his challenges he faces either at weaning or at the feed yard.
The biggest benefit of vaccinating these calves in the spring is one, we're priming the immune system for later on in life. IBR, BVD, PI3, BRSV is a mainstay of every herd. I also am a big believer in providing some pastorella protection at that time. And I think it really primes the immune system for later on. And I think that's very important.
Dr. Van Boning's spring vaccination advice recently helped Tim with a problem he was having in his herd.
We were having some summer pneumonia, and it's pretty well eliminated that since we went to a pastorella shot. Whenever you come up with a problem or something that's not working for you, we try to make a change and make things better.
We were just using a viral vaccine, a 5-way viral. At that time we decided, well, let's try it and let's put a pastorella in here and see what happens. And after we did that, we've just, the last 3 years, we've just kind of seen that problem go away.
Dr. Van Ann says using a modified live vaccine as part of a spring vaccination program is a good way to get better overall herd protection.
A modified live makes a more complete immune response. I believe a modified live viral is needed in the spring, something such as Pyramid 5 pre-response, so that we do get the IBR, BVD, BRSV, PI3, and Mannheimia protection. So that calf is protected not only against summer pneumonia throughout the duration of the time he spends with his mother, but on into the feed yard.
Dr. Van An believes in this program so much that he uses it on his own operation and says he has seen impressive results.
We've been putting calves in the feed yard for a long time. The set of calves I have in the yard right now in western Nebraska and Baird, Nebraska, have been commingled with another group, and we're yet to treat a single animal. So this is a program that not only I talk about, but I implement, and I know it works.
While setting up young calves for success in the spring is essential, it's also important to remember the other animals in your herd.
It's easy to overlook bulls. They're a small part of our operation, but they provide all of next year's calf crop.
The bulls are going to be visiting a lot of the cows, so if the bulls have some sort of illness that they're carrying with them, they're going to see a lot of cows and carry it to each one of them. So two things in particular, IBR and BVD again, the things that are going to affect the reproduction are definitely something we better be vaccinated against. And then Vibrio and Lepto. Those two things are absolutely essential.
Tim believes an overall herd health program, including a strong spring vaccination program, has helped his operation thrive while also increasing his total profit.
It's going to help you with death, loss, and sickness, and that's where it makes the bottom line shine.
I think it's added a lot of value to their cattle. Not only do they have great genetics, but I think their vaccination program allows them to market their calves well above the average. They'll market these calves in late September, October, off the cow. They'll precondition them. They're all given their vaccinations 2 to 4 weeks ahead of when they'll ship, and really the proof's in the pudding there. That those cattle are selling for $10 a hundredweight over what the average is any given year.
Implementing a spring vaccination program not only to the cow but to the calves at branding time does implement a more productive or profitable calf crop going into the feed yard.
For Tim and his veterinarians, planning and executing a spring vaccination program and seeing the positive results make all the hard work worth it.
I think the best thing is it is rewarding when you get to work with herds like the Cars and those sort of things and see their herds prosper.
We're just a family-based ranch. We love to raise cattle, and we love to raise good cattle, and kind of proud of what we've done.
Reporting from CW Ranch in Franklin, Nebraska, I'm Dave Russell for NCBA's Cattleman to Cattleman.
Now, if you're interested in learning more about the benefit of spring vaccination programs and the line of products from Beringer Ingelheim Vet Medica Incorporated, visit our website at cattlemantocattleman.org or expressvaccine.com.